Hey, everybody. Welcome back after a very long part one of session 58 or 50. Jesus, brain. 83.
It's like 50, yeah.
Wow.
Woo!
That's totally
You
like
said you'd forget
58.
something. I'm telling you, it's 83.
It's 83. Uh, okay. Um, so Menagerie woke up in the morning and the smell of burning off the distance. They identified that it was coming from the direction of Dilbert's, and made their way over. Upon getting there, there was a large gathering with dozens and dozens of people, most of them on the ground, a few of them sprawled out on some of the roofs and boxes in the area as well. They were able to identify that there were fellow militant, ogres, um, and a particular, we'll call her a sister for now, because that's what you've identified her as, and a sister that had an aura of charisma about her and seemingly was leading and sermoning and speaking of, we will go in, we will torch the vermin out, we will take them as they have tried to subvert the will of the mother and have done horrible things into the gifts and the bounties that she provides. The menagerie took it upon themselves to create multiple distractions, most notably Zachariah the Stout jumping on top of a building and booming and yelling that, that he's the one that they're after. He caused all the problems and then dropping his gaze or guys and revealing himself to be a turtle. Uh, Dregnar went into the burning building, berserk killing spree. Dregnar Davis and Aros had confirmed that Elkus, the half-elven female, Filbert, the male gnome, Duladrum, the hair, the brawly, I guess that's the correct word. Uh, Loxodon, Bruiser, mm, Roderick, the snapping turtle,
And
and
Adaka.
Adaka, the human scout, uh, were confirmed dead. Uh,
From Poison.
where Karos smelt the poison upon them, and Zort and Buckley are missing at this time. Chaos and fighting ensued out in the courtyard as Dregnar chased after some of the Faith militant, decapitating them with ease, crushing forward, and basically chaos and fighting. Um, Al took on the persona of Jessica and ended up getting some followers. I don't know. Uh, yeah, and when they had the oh, to make it a little bit more coherent of a thought. Um, at one point, Rock managed to conjure his resilient sphere, the bubble around the sister, basically causing her to be, well, trapped. And the ogre guards that were with her started to run the orb away. Dregnar pursued after them. At one point, the orb did pop, and Dregnar took the sister and booked it. Uh, and then eventually the fray started to spread out, and different factions or little pockets of conflict um, emerged. But at the end, um, the ogres seemingly began to retreat or regroup, giving the menagerie a chance to, well, to successfully, disperse. Where many hours have passed, it is, probably now towards early, no, I'll say late afternoon, as all of you have managed to collect yourselves and gather uh, somewhere near the fish processing hut by Barchester. Geez, I want to call him Barkchester, by Barchester's
Nope.
Manor.
Explicitly not allowed.
Um,
I checked
I
that.
know, I know. So very quickly, uh, Dragnar, roll me. I'm just gonna tell you to roll me wisdom saves at disadvantage. So go ahead and roll me a wisdom save at disadvantage.
First one's a 7.
All right. roll me another one. So you were still hallucinating for that 1 hour while you were running with this lady?
Next one's an 11.
Still hallucinating while you're just kind of waiting
What's
for
the
your
natural
friend?
duration? Is it 8 hours?
God, he's 3
12
times
hours.
over. Shit.
12? Jesus.
Next is an 8.
Keep
I
going.
thought your wisdom was good. I mean, it's disadvantage, but fuck.
Well, it's also a 15 to save. It's a
Oh, but he's
strong
not proficient in wisdom saves. That's right.
13.
Too good of a
Still,
chef.
we'll just do one more, and if you fail it, they find you still.
13.
Dregnar is high when you find him. He is still just like, all right, perfect. So that's just so we know, or Dregnar, you know, you are still. Karos, the only thing that I would mention, just because I was role playing you. I mentioned it during the break, but you did indeed see again multiple groups on the roofs, and when one seemingly was chasing another one. To what end, you don't know. Oh, and that was the other question now that I just remembered. What did you do with Filbert's body, Dregnar?
Could I have carried it along with the lady or not? Because he's a halfling.
The
I
gnome,
knew you
right?
were going to say that. I'm not going to argue it. So yes, you can. It's fine. So you were like literally fighting and shit with Filbert in your. Got it. Okay, cool.
Hell
That's
yeah.
fine. All right. Okay.
Is Filbert alive?
Nope.
Oh.
We like to cart a lot of dead bodies around. Speaking of which, the dead body that we were carting back to Filbert's is just laying in the street somewhere in the
A
pelt.
manticore pelt. Yes.
Shit.
I mean, unless Rock went and got it on the way back, because last we saw him, he went hiding. So who knows?
I'll allow CJ to throw that audible if that's something he would go after.
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't care at all about the body, but I want my manticore back.
You just roll the body out, just roll your manticore pelt and start walking with it again. Okay.
Heck yeah.
Okay. I'll allow it. That's fine. All right. Let me get y'all on.
This thing's gonna be as inconvenient as having a trinket around.
Oh god.
You're a horrible human being.
Except Trinket was alive and was easier to carry around because it could walk on its own and also went into a necklace when it died.
True, but pre-necklace it was kind
That's
of
true.
annoying.
Pre-necklace it was pretty annoying.
Okay. So it is late afternoon. The rate at which y'all had trickled in can vary, but eventually you guys get to just naturally understanding, get to Bert. You heard Dregnar yell out, and intuition tells you to meet at the last place that y'all were at. Karos, especially while you're running through, you're keeping an eye on the roofs as you're running with Dregnar or with Davis. So let me actually make you two sit next to each other. There we go. Seemingly empty roofs while you're taking the time to get here.
Also, real quick, Adam. For one, I forgot my exhaustion. I don't think it mattered at all. But also, we didn't do any Hearthstone damage during that fight. I don't think, unless you were rolling it and not telling me. But based on the numbers, I'm guessing none of that was
That's
Hearthstone. Yeah, I would have been way worse, way faster.
Okay, let me let Anita feel better about her killing you real quick.
Because I got hit probably like 8 or 9 times at least. So on average, that'd have been like another 40 damage or something like that.
Oh shit.
I mean, it wouldn't have like outright killed me, but I would have gone down at least like 2 hits earlier, maybe 3. Unless they were just like, really bad rolls. Because it's a D8. Every time I get hit, I take an extra D8 cold damage.
Forgot it's that much. Holy crap. Okay.
Yeah, well, it wasn't always. We rejiggered it because it was kind of like too good.
That was just after the most recent visit to the ethereal, right?
Yes. Oh, but it's only once per turn when receiving damage. Although, Adam, it is only once per turn when receiving damage, and they did all act on the same turn.
You took like 3 rounds, right?
That's true. So yeah, it would have been probably like another 15 damage or more. Maybe.
Yeah, and you'd also took an opportunity attack, so that would have been another 1. And
true.
Look at that. So yeah, it's fine. So yeah, she said.
You would have been just dead as hell,
super thing.
Yeah. Well, the scary part about it is it's a separate instance of damage. So like if it would have triggered your reckless, your relentless would have
Relentless.
kicked in, and then the frost would have, then you would have fell anyways.
Yeah, it's true.
Fate was just
So,
on your side.
Although I don't know if
yeah,
that would have mattered either because Cars would have just picked me up, but I just wouldn't have been able to heal myself.
yeah, you would have been out. And they would've-
Although Pebble would have healed me. So
yeah, I mean it all worked out
yeah,
okay. Yeah, because I doubt they would have sit there pummeling you. They would have probably, well, no, they would have moved on.
I
don't know.
as in character, I have to think about like how much that shit starts stinging, like and like
Mhm.
reconsider. Maybe I don't keep this attuned all the time.
Yeah. So okay, so it is again. So setting it, the area that you guys were at was not too far away initially from uh the fish processing. So it's surprisingly quiet. You can still smell the smoke and the ash from the burning building and linens all throughout the afternoon. Dregnar, where would you have had the guys meet you? Would it have been like a building close to the fish processing, or?
Well, like I said, I was kind of keeping a watch out. So
Mm.
if they were approaching, I would have gotten their attention
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah. But where would you like? Would you like another building, or are you just sitting?
Yeah,
in a house?
remember I said I was going to get on the tallest building in the area so I
got
could
it.
look down, so no one could like any of the other guys could be above me looking down at me.
Gotcha. All right. So we'll say that you guys are able to meet up on on a building. The Dregnar helps you guys kind of get up there, and as you guys are kind of like all gathering, reconvening, recouping, Rock has his massive manticore pelt. Davis looks fatigued and
Steamy.
beaten. Steamy. Uh,
As
Dregnar,
an
you almost missed
aside,
Al approaching because he forgets to drop his guys, and then he's like,
I was gonna say as an aside, once I'm able to break away from the
Mhm.
mob, I'd probably go to Billy. Just something else, something fast, something easy.
You motherfucker.
Yeah.
See, I
So that
like
my
Billy.
group is Billy.
yeah.
You would.
Bill, I am.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Davis, long time no see. How you doing?
We're on a roof, right?
Yes.
You guys are on.
God, I really want to push Billy off the fucking roof, but I'm not gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, look over here. There's a whole street behind. There's a whole street over here. And I hope I don't trip. Oh well.
But as you guys kind of are, up there.
I will fake. Actually, I will fake a push. Just be like, huh! See if you
I'll
flinch.
break character for the moment with the fuck.
I guess I should ask Dregnar. Keep in mind of your mental state. Where would you have put Filbert?
Filbert is, well, I would say while I'm hallucinating and all of that, my
Mhm.
protective nature would have kicked in, so I would have been carrying him the entire time.
Gotcha.
And then as people arrive, they'll notice that I'm covered in blood. I haven't like cleaned myself up or healed myself or anything.
And what did you do with the sister?
She is in the corner of the roof, and I am always within 5 to 10 feet of her, just kind of looking at her and say, "Don't move."
Give me
The only way you're going off is over the edge.
That didn't work out well for the last guy.
give me an insight check with disadvantage because you're still hallucinating.
You better sit in that corner, dragon. I don't fuck with.
I got a nat 20 and a 6.
Aw.
A 6.
Oh,
She's quiet. Kind of stares at you.
I go, "Bleh."
What?
I love it.
Dude, I'm tripping balls.
Yeah, he's tripping balls, man. It's perfect.
You're also covered in gore.
Yeah.
You're
Oh, shit.
terrifying
Hey,
right
Kate-
now.
And
it
carrying
didn't
it.
happen.
No.
No,
Yeah.
no, this dude's crazy. Oh no.
So that would have been before the group. I just wanted to see, you know, okay, gotta get it. So now, all of y'all are there. He's on the roof.
And
He's
I'll be
carrying her.
and I'll be muttering things the entire time. They got my brother. They got Filbert. We've got to stop them. They've got my brother. They got I just keep going like I'm out there.
So wait, so how do we know to come up to this roof rather than to go into the place where we came?
Because I'm watching over the edge, and I'll
like
yell
signal?
for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll yell or throw a ninja star towards you or whatever.
There's also like a way to the roof from inside.
Yeah, you climb up the wall.
Yeah, we can't go
Easy.
inside, is what he's saying.
Yeah, you're
So-
not in the fish processing. Yeah, they're working. Like you look over off to the distance and you see people working, and you see Barchester kind of out in the sun, just kind of curled, laid.
Good boy.
He sees y'all. His tail wags a little bit, puts his head back down.
What a good dog.
Yes, boy.
All right, what do you guys do?
Okay, Dragnar, I don't. What are you doing with Filbert? Do you?
We've got to save him. We've got to save them all.
He's gone. I don't. It's...
No. Rock can talk to me. Figure out what happened. He has that spooky mask.
Out of character, I think Al has the mask, but like, oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
Maybe we can use that to make her believe that she's working with the hags. I don't know. Just we got to help everybody.
I guess since I haven't seen Dragnar for this time, like, can I tell that he's high, or do I have to like inside check to tell if he's high?
It's obvious.
Okay,
His eyes are like,
that's true.
you know, big dilated pupils are bloodshot. His head, you know, he's like, his movements are like twitch movements. Like,
Yeah, well, I need to rest. I'm gonna take a couple minutes, and actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do a respite just to clear myself of the exhaustion and change my command style and stuff. So whoever's here, we're getting a short rest in 10 minutes, if that's okay, DM.
that's fine.
Am I there? Because I definitely need it.
Yeah, you guys are all together. Keep in mind, you need to bandage yourselves and stuff.
If High Dragnar would give me 10 minutes, I'll do a song of rest before
Yep.
doing any course mask stuff.
Okay, give
That's
us that
fine by me.
heals.
Oh yeah, it's a 1d8.
And feel free to spend hit dice. I'll probably be able to give you most of them back anyway, even though I will use several myself.
If you expend
Yeah,
any...
I need some because I'm down a few already. So
Okay.
I'm hurt bad.
Oh! If you spend any hit dice, you get +7 for free.
Nice.
First time only, like one time.
Right.
Yes.
Not per hit dice. That'd be insane.
Woo! Someday. No, that'd be too much.
So I spend one hit die. I get 12, 24, 28, 35 points back.
Well, good for you.
Don't make me break that Periot.
Hey, I'm telling you to make sure I did the math correctly.
Yeah.
12 times 2 plus 4 plus 7, right?
Yep. Plus 11. 12 plus 11.
I'm completely out of hit dice, but I'm up to 74 health.
Oh, wow, you're completely out. Damn. I will give you a lot then, because I actually will get all but one back from a rest. So from a long rest, I should say. So hold on one sec. I think I get 2 times proficiency back. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I get 8. I'll give you 5. Well, actually, does anybody else need any?
I used 1.
Well, but you'll get it back on a long rest. So basically, is anybody below half their hit dice? No. Okay.
How many
Take.
hit dice is max? Because I didn't.
It's your
refresh
level.
my
It's
max.
always
level.
It's your level.
My level. Okay.
Take 7 then, Rock. I'll take. No. Sorry. Take.
5's enough.
6.
The rest I can
Take
throw.
6. Yeah, take 6. Just go ahead and take 6 because I'll take 2, and that puts me at 6.
Can I use one of those now?
Yes.
You can use them as part of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Did I take any damage?
I'll use the D8.
You took a little bit. You are down to.
Yeah, you took an AOO at least.
Yeah, let me look. I have you on the screen. I wasn't tracking on. That was my bad for not tracking in D&D Beyond. You're at 69 hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
That's a nice number.
Okay, so
Giving
16.
myself a 3 and a 1 spell slot back as well.
Okay, with your arcane recovery.
Yeah.
What was the bonus if you spend a hit die?
7.
7. Okay.
Make sure all of you that are spending hit dice mark off one of your healer kit charges.
Yep.
Thank you. Y'all did get like
Uh,
majorly restocked, so y'all should be pretty good.
I'm actually already almost down half on one. I have 2 though. So.
Where did Dregnar put Filbert? Do we see him?
He's still carrying him.
He's carrying him.
And just
and
to
he's
set the
covered in gore.
scene, Dregnar has this lady by like it's like the rooftop, and she's at the edge.
She's in the corner, like if you think
Yeah.
about how it's a small wall on the roof, she's in the corner, and I'm never more than 5 or 10 feet away from her.
You got her cornered at like, okay, I got it.
Yeah, cornered at like 15 feet up in the air, kind of thing. You're not on a massive building.
Can I take Filbert from Dregnar? Will you let me?
You'll approach, and I'll be like, okay, make sure he's all right.
Yeah. I'll cradle him in my arms and make a nice little place for him to rest with the manticore cloak, and put him down on it, and then just stare at him. Pebble sitting on my shoulder. Is he?
So,
He's dead, right?
yeah, go ahead. You can give me medicine check if you want.
Yeah. Oh well, it's good, but it doesn't. Yeah, 20 total.
20 total. Yeah, he's long dead. 20 total.
Would
Mhm.
would one of those use a diamond spells work on him?
No,
That's
you know
within
that
a minute.
that's
I
yeah,
would know
you know
that,
that the basic one that you guys have is brief. It's like a defibrillator kind of thing. His soul is in the maze.
His soul has departed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with
I just sit with him and I am dead quiet.
with a 20, medicine, not super obvious, but you're in the process of kind of laying him down and making him comfy. There's a very obvious puncture wound. Small though in this case. It's kind of in his neck, and there's like a little barb that's broken, like a blow dart. And you can see like where that is, and is like because his body's not pumping anymore. That it's just like started to like coagulate and blacken, and just it's sickening around his neck. Like the markings and the veins are all unnaturally black, and even like almost like a greenish hint to it. And like you can see his like lips and on his nose, blood started to kind of pour and bubble and cake.
I will, before I sit quietly with him, I will, without touching anything, I'll like grab my hands and cloth. I'll just rip some off of whatever I'm wearing. Pull out the dart and clean up the grime. Kind of have it all on the cloth, and I'll just quietly hand it to Dregnar, and then I'll go back and sit with him.
I'd like to have the corpse mask. I'm kind of tapping it in my hand. Al looks uneasy. I'm gonna look back and forth between Dregnar and Davis and kind of ask, "Is this? This feels disrespectful.
I mean,
Should
it's never
we
gonna
even
get.
try this?"
if we're ever gonna use it, now's as good a time as any, I think. I mean,
Am I still stoned at him?
Yeah, a little bit more before the next check.
so
I'm
yes.
sorry, what was that?
Yes.
A little bit more before the next check. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be like, but we need to prove to her that the hags are in control, that they're using means that the mother of bounty wouldn't use, like the assassins and the poison.
I'll look back at Davis. We kind of approve of that, though, right? With your stone, the poison dart, and Gilbert. Damn it!
Just kind of stare blankly at you, kind of somewhat exhausted, but kind of giving you the nod, just like it's up to you, but I feel it's fine with me.
I think I'm gonna look at the sister. I think we're gonna talk to her first.
Out of game, the mechanic with the mask, is it a time frame?
It allows you to cast Speak with Dead, so I think it's 10 minutes.
No, I'm talking about after they're dead.
Mm. They just
It's
have
like
to
have
have.
a mouth, I think, right?
Well,
Like lower jaw.
Yeah. The mask itself, since you place it on them, it's a little bit more useful. It can act as the face and the jaw.
I thought I was the one wearing a mask. That makes a lot more sense.
Oh shit! I didn't realize the mask like manifested a mouth if it didn't have one.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Shit.
And the mask
spooky.
kind of becomes kind of like part of them,
Yeah,
and
that's dope.
they see through the mask and they see you as like, well, if you know someone, maybe you can kind of direct it, but you'll always appear as someone that they trusted in life.
As a user, this is more terrifying than it was before. I feel more guilty. Let's yeah, I'm gonna question the sister before we defile Filbert.
Okay.
If I see you go into question her, I'll like be standing near you to kind of help out if I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around my compatriots and what they're doing right now in this situation, and I'm gonna somewhat whisper, but not like just under my breath, towards Davis. How are you guys so calm right now?
I'm not, but
I agree with that.
no, I'm in. You just kind of have to go numb to get through some of this stuff, frankly. I mean,
I'm gonna turn away and walk to Dregnar.
Yeah, Dregnar ain't calm. Dregnar's pacing around. I gotta kill her. She's gotta die. She has to die. She's evil. She must die.
Dregnar,
Yes.
I've managed to get a grasp of myself. It's your turn, but please tell me, what else did you see in there? Tears are welling up in my eyes.
Inside the burning building?
Yes.
If you need a recap, I can help.
Oh no. Dreg kind of turns and goes, "You don't want
I
to
know what happened. I just Sej wasn't in there.
It was bloody. You don't want me to talk about it.
yeah. So I'll step up a little bit. Yeah, they were already gone by the time we got there. The fire was not the cause.
The fire was a distraction.
Yeah, it was just a spectacle to draw the rabble's attention and get them united against a single cause and to, bring doubt and question into them.
Wait,
Were they
Filbert's group?
Yeah, they're
Were they
all
all
dead.
like Filbert?
They're all dead.
Yeah,
Were
they
they
were
all like
poisoned.
Filbert?
Yeah, they all had.
Fuck.
Some of them fought back. It appears, but in their weakened state, if the poison didn't kill them, they were killed. I'm going back to the Luxodon, Adam, where he crushed the life out of one of the attackers.
Yeah. And when
Girls,
you pulled the body away, he had multiple daggers in him.
Yes. So Filbert looked like he was killed by the poison. I didn't see two of them, Zork and I can't remember
Buckley.
Buckley, yes, Buckley. I did not see them in the building, so they may still be out there. They may have been captured for information. I don't know.
I mean, let's not forget they knew a network of tunnels underneath the town and stuff, so they had ways of escaping. So let's just hope for the best there. Assume that they got out, or not assume, but hope they got out. They had chances.
Right, right.
Dreadnought, this hurts me.
For all of us, this has been such a big help up to. Damn it! I didn't want them to get this deeply involved.
Let's talk to this woman now.
Got it. Okay. You. Whatever you're leading is now what you think you're leading. Actually, before I start interrogating her, can I cast Detect Magic and see how much she exudes?
Sure.
Level 1 instant. So. How's she looking?
A whole lot of illusionary magic.
Interesting.
I don't feel good about that. Okay.
Do you tell the group this?
I will.
You
I was
cast
like,
in
that's
front of
my
her?
secret.
Did you cast in front of her?
Yes, but I'll try to make it as discreet as possible. It is. Oh, it's verbal. Shit.
Yeah. I was just checking. So
I
as
was
you
doing
kind of,
magic on you.
yeah, like as you kind of like look at her and you say something and she kind of looks up, and, you know, your eyes glow. She looks at you and just smiles.
So I'm still
The-
picking up all the illusory.
Or she just smiles. She knows what you did. You already know that she knows what you did.
Do you tell us that, Al?
Yes.
I'll walk up and go, here, try this, and I'll hand him one of the potions I created to see through illusion.
Oh,
With whose hair?
I think mine. No,
No,
there's
he
a
made.
hag one afterwards.
Yeah, which one?
It would be the hag hair,
Okay.
because all I have was Al's hair
Perfect.
and the hag's hair.
Yeah, did the hag hair one? Okay.
Now, if that doesn't work, I'll tell him if that doesn't work, you can always take a part of her.
How long would it take you to make another one of these?
DM.
Time. That time. Like, it's not instant. It's like a night. You know, it's like part of the long rest. You'll make it. Cause you've gotten down fairly well. As long as you get the materials, it might take you like a night or two, depending on how you roll. But yeah, he hands you this little vial.
I say this may help because it helped me see through the tiefling illusion, and I didn't have any of her hair, so it may work.
I'm gonna maintain eye contact with the sister. I thought, okay, she knows her spells. She knows her magic. And then I'll just take the shot as fast as I can, and then look back at her, try not to cough.
Okay. Roll me a D100 real quick.
You turn into a frog.
Don't do that in chat. That's a fancy roll.
Yeah.
1D100.
That's fine.
That's not a good. I have one lucky left. Is this a good time?
You can't lucky a D100.
Oh
yeah,
it's a D20.
13. Tell me how I die.
No, you're fine.
Hey, for divine intervention, you want to roll low. So
Yeah.
maybe it's this case. Maybe that's the case here.
Fingers crossed.
Give me one.
Hairball in my throat.
You turn into a dwarf.
Man, I'm buff as shit.
It doesn't go down easy out. You're like, and you feel like for a little bit, like almost like a cat that's gagging on a hairball. It takes a little bit to kind of
turn away and feign.
Yeah. And then she'll just kind of look, and for the first time since y'all have been on the roof, she'll speak and be, well, so y'all have been the thorns, those annoying, goody adventurers.
I wouldn't say
And
we're
Al,
good.
you're just kind of coughing and gagging still a little bit. Oh, certainly not good for the people here. Certainly not good for those who wish to believe.
And why should they want to believe your lies?
You're not.
And
You're not good.
Al, as he like kind of like turn and say that, you see kind of like a split, like a little like a fissure kind of crack on the guys that she has, and well, I mean, I can't like only let you see it. Well, there you go.
Is it the one we recognize? Is that the same one?
Vermin bitch.
Only he sees her.
Oh, right. That was just...
Yeah.
I was totally like, hag.
But
Oh,
do you need
A little more vomity.
do you need some water?
Hag.
I think
Check.
he's saying hag.
Jigner, you have poisons on you, right?
No.
Dang, I thought you had. Does any of them in the group have any poisons or toxins on them?
That would be Marb.
I
Very
had the poisons from the assassins, but I would have brought them with to where we interrogated those people before this session happened.
Yeah,
So you
Rock. I
still have
I
them.
think you're thinking about
You
me
still-
trying to create an antidote for the poisons.
I thought somebody had a poison. Nobody has any sort of poison.
I
okay.
grabbed the ones from the assassins. I had
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
bags to bring to.
So you do have those. Okay. I'm
Real
gonna
quick.
ask for them if you have. I'm gonna ask for some poison from you.
If
I
I
was
don't,
gonna go to one of the corners and just start lurching and try and get it over with. Just,
After a minute,
to
it
it.
basically
A
fades. And
minute.
you're able to.
Damn it.
Yeah. You rolled low.
Woo.
Now, did we hear him say hag?
You guys can give me perception checks to see if you can make out what he's saying.
Am I still disadvantaged or am I done with that now?
You're almost done with it.
19.
Unfortunately, it's Rock. You hear it.
Please.
Says you hear it. David, you hear it.
My passive's 18.
But this is an active listening.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
And,
Stop.
and
Ragnar, you
Karos,
hear it.
will you give me one of the poisons?
Rock, what are you planning on doing?
Sure.
Did I hear
Yeah,
her
and
say
the
what she
satchel.
said to Al though?
With you guys, sure. Like you guys are not on a big roof, but she's not speaking loud. She's just kind of like
So, Rock, what are you planning to do with this?
I
all of
pull
you
one of
do
the poisons out of the pouch. What's it in? Is
Hard.
it in a little vial?
No, it's literally like bags full of like sticky tar poison. The smell's
It's gotta
acrid
be-
and it's gross.
If you're gonna use it on her, I don't think. I think. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna do anything.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna hurt me or not, but I'm gonna cover my claws in it, and I'm just gonna walk up to her and I'm going to stab her in the face with poison-covered claws.
Don't touch your eyes.
Whoa! Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not letting anybody stop me. She killed
That's
Filbert in
fair.
my
That's
mind.
fair. I'm going to voice my objections. I'm not going to physically try and stop you just yet.
So
No,
she's like
don't.
you have her like in the corner on the roof. Still, you see her as well, you see her as the other one. Let me move this over. You guys see her as this.
I heard Hag, and
Yeah, you heard Hag.
I know the
And
tricks.
she sees you because it takes you a moment. He's got to pull it out, and she's just seriously. I know some of you because you have messed with me before. You don't remember.
Oh, we remember. If you're who
Hmm.
our friend I think was saying.
Al's gonna point to her, continuing to gag. It's like, I know you, but
I'll just look at Al and be like, sewer bitch, well, and like just look for a nod of the head and just like shake my
I'm
head.
a nod.
Yeah.
Oh, my throat.
Yeah, yes, we remember.
She just kind of smiles.
You called us mere thorns, but you're just a parasite upon the good people here, and you've taken more.
Oh,
How dare you?
They're fodder. Let's be honest.
They don't have to be.
Fodder?
I'm gonna flick her
A
off
little
and then
more.
go back to gagging.
And then as like the fodder comes right, then yes, Rock, you can lunge towards her. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Decent. 19.
You hit her. You like reach for the face. Go ahead and try to cut her face. That's fine.
And when he does so, do we see the illusion kind of break? Or no, it's probably like stronger magic than just regular
So
illusion.
theirs is like an innate kind of.
Gotcha.
1d4 plus
It's almost like a shape
1d4
change type.
plus
1d4
4 damage.
4. Reduced. You just kind of cut her cheek, and she just kind of.
Does she have to make a con save?
No, she's immune.
I figured she'd be immune.
You see like an unnaturally long tongue break the illusion, kind of lick the cut.
Whoa, yeah, okay. I think Al's
Ew.
right. Yep.
Ew.
And I
Don't know what you're dealing with.
Why do you say that? We've already dealt with many of your kind.
We've already.
Sorry, what did you say, Adam?
We've already.
You keep cutting out. You say we've already, and
you
then
Damn
it
it.
cuts
yeah,
out.
we've already.
Yeah, sorry. I guess because it's like my voice drops. We've already won.
Oh, really?
She gets attacked.
Yeah, can I start hitting her with my staff just in the face
You can
until there's no
go
face left?
for it.
I mean,
Sure.
I'm gonna stop you at some point because we like just killing
not
her by
ti-
herself
so
is nothing.
Keep in mind, she's not tied, not bound, not anything.
Right.
She's just sitting there.
She's taking these blows like an anime character right now.
Shit.
I'll just hit her once with my staff and then walk away.
All right, go ahead and give me another attack roll, and then Dragnar's gonna lunge in. I'm sure.
I miss.
Yes.
Yeah, she just kind of. Honestly,
Yeah. After Dregnar, I will.
how
Like,
long
I'll
have you been
interpose.
here? A few months? We've been here for decades.
It's crazy how much we can do so fast. We've already gotten rid of 2 covens within the past month and a half.
The lesser coven.
Okay.
They weren't. They helped us achieve our goals.
There's a difference.
We're gonna help you unachieve those goals.
We were
Stairway.
invited. You just took. Under the guise of giving back to these good people, all you do is take.
Well, we give them release, an end
I will give
Did
you
they
a
ask
release.
for it?
pathetic lives.
That's funny. We did that to all your sisters. I don't think that they wanted that though. That's weird. How some people, don't actually want to have their lives ended for them, but your sisters
My
didn't have a choice.
sisters still stand.
I should burn you where you stand.
Your coven friends, your coven friends. I mean, they didn't want to have their lives ended either, but they had them ended.
Well, they had it ended because they clearly couldn't deal and handle themselves. Dragnar, go ahead and make your lunge.
Oh, I'm full out attacking. Rage, everything.
Sure. But I need.
First attack roll is a 22.
Okay. It'll hit.
19 points of damage.
Okay, reduced. Got it.
After this, I am going to interpose, though.
No, I understand.
Okay, just making sure. And I may.
Hey,
even call-
Dragnar's about to get really loud, so just give me a minute.
Okay.
Because he's raging.
True.
Armor class 19.
Hits.
Takes 10 more points of damage. I will spend a key and flurry of blows.
Okay.
Chaz is like, yeah, punch her again.
Armor class 20.
Sure. Go ahead. It's like hitting a brick wall.
7 points of damage.
Your knuckles are starting to hurt, but sure.
Armor class 21. I know it's an illusion, but I don't give a shit. 7 more points of damage.
Okay.
Then I'll.
Good. You let it out.
Yeah,
You're
that's
good.
it.
Okay, so Dragnar, I'm assuming yelling, right? 'Cause you're raging.
Yeah.
You guys hear below you Barkchester just start. And then like you kind of hear calm down like from below, but you know the yelling, and then the yelling kind of proceeds, and like you see someone like look up and not necessarily know what they're watching. But okay, all right, Davis, go ahead, interpose.
Yeah, I'm gonna interpose, hand over your mouth, and be like, "Listen, this isn't doing anything." Now, I'll take hand off. Like, just be quiet. We're not ready to fight another fight like we had before.
Perception checks for everybody.
Dragnar's still at disadvantage, I assume.
Yes. Jeez.
17.
Oh shit!
Nice. Sej 11. Sej is just angry. How dare you kill these people? How dare you lie?
I've got tears in my eyes. I am intense right now.
Actually, I gotta see.
21 for Rock.
Yours is just smell, right? I forget what your perception is.
I rolled with perception check,
Yep.
but it's it doesn't count. It's 11.
Yeah. What was yours? 21. Okay, thank you.
21 for Rock and 23 for Pebble.
Oh yeah, Pebble. Thank you. So as you kind of, keeping Dragnar kind of quiet.
Briefly.
Briefly. The barking continues, and then you hear down from below, pretty much all of you, Sej and Al excluded. You hear the man say, "Oh my, what is? Oh my god!" And Karos and Rock, and Dragnar, Karos, Rock, Dragnar, and Davis. You hear
a rat somewhere.
And you look over the edge, and it is just a wave of rats emerging from underneath whatever boards, and you're starting to run up the sides of the walls. Roaches and rats just, and spilling out from her sleeves, from the illusion, roaches and rats.
Yep.
And you guys are gonna get engulfed by a tidal wave.
This would be a great time for a fireball.
Or a wall of flame.
How early can I do things? Can I do stuff?
Are they coming up the building that we're on right now?
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm gonna shatter the rats.
Yeah, I'm gonna just jump to a different roof.
Yeah, do we have any time to do like an action or anything like that?
Yeah, you'll have an action if you wish.
Okay, I'll do
She's
my
just tackling.
I'll do my second Hearthguard. So,
what are you gonna do?
Fire armor back at this fire.
Oh, okay. Got it. Your second charge.
Yep.
I jump away.
Boy.
If I have to Misty Step, I will Misty Step. If
No, you're
it's
fine.
not close enough.
Yeah. Are you going? Do you want to go back to the fish place, or do you want to go just to another building? Your call.
Whichever one is, just jump north. Whatever building's north
Okay,
of us.
that's a different building.
Okay.
All right, so I'll just kind of move you here. Davis has Hearthguard. Yeah, you just see hundreds of rodents and insects. Just it's a carpet of black, browns, and grays rushing up from every board underneath, every loose crevice and crack, just working their way up this building. And the sound, because one or two is not much, but hundreds is magnified. Just little claws and little legs. She's laughing, and more of those are just spilling from her person onto the ground. And then she says, "Feast, my children." And then she's out of sight.
Oh, she just disappears.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Okay. I have an idea of where she went, yo.
Oh.
I'm gonna burn you away like the rot you are.
So are we going like initiative order, or are we still just acting freely?
You guys are still free to act.
Oh, then
They're because keep in mind, they're rats and roaches.
Fair enough.
Y'all are.
I will blink. I'll use my Hearthstone.
Woohoo.
You see, let me make sure.
Gotcha, bitch.
Uh-huh.
Everybody flies away, and we're left with a poor elephant that gets eaten by rats.
Yep.
Oh, I will not get bitten. I will burn this entire building.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let me just kind of move tokens where they need to move. Boop, that goes.
Now that's a menagerie thing there.
I'm
Uh,
going to
our-
burn one building this session for sure.
Yeah.
He's one
It's
of us.
probably this one.
He fits right in.
He's one of us. He's
Yeah.
one of us.
That's the
One of
initiation.
us.
All right, give me 1 second, Davis, just because I want to
Yes, sir.
make sure visuals are good. Okay, there we go. All right, so Davis, you see her just jumping as you kind of bamf in. She's just jumped over the edge. You see her like falling.
Yeah, if there's any way I can get to reach with her, and then like combined with like kind of the Sentinel and Tempered Hand, and the whole thing of me being able to like maneuver people, like any way to kind of like get her back up on the roof. I don't know if that's even possible.
I think she already had the jump, and you were close to her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if I
roll
have to,
me-
yeah, go
roll
ahead.
me a dexterity check. If we'll see how fast you move.
Just a general dex.
Like initiative. Yeah, just like an
Okay.
initiative roll.
18 total, 16 plus 2.
Oh wow. Okay. Let me
That's fine.
see. I'll roll it in here just so it's a d20.
Who else is left on the
You've
building?
been generous in the past, like letting me fucking salmon ladder up a goddamn
Wait,
giant.
wait.
So that was nice.
Does she have to roll too? Is
You
is
You
it
don't
fantastic?
see her.
her,
She's
you
on
can't
another
see
plane
her,
of
yeah.
existence.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the idea though.
Sure. You can hit her.
So am I attacking just straight attack?
Yeah, if you
Okay.
want to.
21 total, 12 plus 9.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. I was gonna say if you want to just make it like a shoved style attack with no damage, that's fine too.
I mean, yeah, it's up to you.
Well, whatever. Like if I can do damage, that's great. But the main idea of what I want to do is just like kind of like hook her back up and onto the.
I know. You can try. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
So-
damage. Wow, actually almost max. 14.
So as you kind of go and you hook her back, and you cut through, and as you cut through, you just see rodents, roaches, just filth.
Okay. And I'll just be like, no, we were not done with you. You get back up here.
And then just kind of falls, and you just see the
Okay.
little swarm scurrying away. She was one of her features.
Okay, fair enough.
That snaky bitch.
Wait, everybody on the roof. They're starting to spill over.
Who is on the roof with me?
Wait, everybody but me right now.
Right.
I'm gonna do back-to-back shatters because I don't really like these kind of beasts, kind of vermin.
Everybody, listen to me. If you can leave this building, leave now.
Every 6 seconds you hear an explosion.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh,
It's
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
it's about to get toasty.
Just let me. I'm not. You always don't have to draw stuff. Just mark off spell slots and let me know what you're doing. So Al, you're using spell slots just to throw shatters.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I throw 2 or 3, and then when
Okay.
Sej mentions that, I'm gonna smile and run past him, jump off the roof. We're only 2 stories up, right?
Three.
Only.
Yeah.
3?
No, like you're like 15
12
up. Yeah.
I'm
stories.
gonna throw a feather fall on all my companions.
Oh shit!
Isn't that a
Gotcha.
reaction?
Yeah,
I guess you could just use it, yeah.
You can still cast
Is
it,
there
though, can't you?
Yeah.
Is there any way
one
I
is-
could tell if there's anybody in this building, like a civilian underneath, though?
I might still have detect
Not
magic,
at
but
this moment,
I
really.
hopped off already.
Because you're on a roof, you guys kind of climbed your way up, and now it's just being flooded, and all you really hear is hundreds, if not thousands, of squeaking rodents and chitinous insects.
Uh-oh.
Which I assume I
Yeah,
don't see on the other side, right? Well,
Nope.
except for the ones
You
that
only
now spewed
see
out of
the one
her.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll definitely yell across, you can jump, it's safe, I got you. And then, yeah, I can do up to 5 people, so the 5 that are left on the roof.
Okay, Al. So go ahead and mark off your choice, 2 or 3 spell slots. Roll me, Al, for each one that you rolled. Roll me just a d20.
Okay. Then I'll do this in person. I got a 19 and a 16.
Okay.
Oh, lucky physical dice.
Mm. I know, right? No, I was kidding.
You'll hear like below in the streets. You guys can kind of make out people like screaming, kind of panicking as. I mean, not to, sorry, copyrights, but a vermin tide is literally washing over and consuming this building.
TM.
TOS.
Yeah. So, uh,
Unaffiliated.
yeah. So, yeah, as you kind of like dozens of rats and roaches, rats and insects flying and splatter and pop. Who's on the roof?
I
I
am,
still
but
haven't jumped yet.
I haven't jumped yet, so I'm still on as well.
Okay. Dragnoff, Al, Sej, and Karos. You did 2 of them. I'll just make it simple. Both of y'all give me 2 sets of dex saving throws.
well, I was going to use my action to jump to the next building.
Okay, well, so you get 1 because you still got 1 shatter off.
Okay.
Sej and Dragnar are doing the saves. Okay.
Easy.
Whoa.
Sej,
Easy
you're
clap.
fine.
19.
Karos, you're... Alright, Dragnar, you're fine.
Never seen
Karos,
Alexid on Dance Like That.
You're fine. Okay, Al, I need you to give me a dex save.
Oh, me as well. Okay.
Yes, because you're on the roof. Everybody
I
that's
don't
on
know
the
why
roof.
it rolled twice. I don't have it checked. I don't know why.
No, don't worry.
You just take the lucky.
Adam, when I jump off, I'm going to yell, see, we told you the hags are here.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So, booming your voice out, letting it kind of, carry through this whole sweep of adrenaline as it's like towards the tail end of it. You kind of start feeling clarity as you jump over Dragnar, no longer hallucinating. Karos, 1 more dex save, and Sej, 1 more dex
Oh,
save.
shit, the rats are real.
Ooh.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
All right, Karos and all right, Al, roll me 2d6.
Okay. Can I also? Would I have any time to? Ah, damn it. To inspire Sej once he mentions that he's gonna
Sure.
do something fire based.
Yeah, sure.
I'll just edge him on with a. They're not. Hype him up with a. Yeah, burn him. Burn him.
Fire! Fire!
Fire. Arson
have
is
a-
part of our shtick. Do it. Do it.
I have the thimble. The basket thimble thing, and I rub a bit of the sulfurous powder that I have, like a thumb's worth of it into the thimble, and then I make it expand.
Gotcha. Okay. Love that. Real quick, as you're doing that, as Al was kind of plop, popping all these little gross, their guts, their viscera, splatters, and some of it gets like on your face, in your ears, and in your mouth. Spit it out as you're able to kind of like avoid it. Some of my players are familiar with it. Y'all never experienced it. You guys know. Karos and Sej, on D&D Beyond. Click on your hit points, and then there's below it at the bottom there's a
Fuck that shit.
maximum hit point modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and put a -5 there.
Okay, so our shticks are arson and losing max HP. It's not a big deal. You get used to it after a while. I'm sorry.
Just ask Davis.
As Nico, I never
Fine.
lost
As
max HP.
Nico.
I've been -16 for the
No,
last 30
oh,
sessions. Thank you very
that was
much.
Al. That was Al.
Yeah, I know.
Al's
Just
got
add
it
it to the
up.
collection of
he had, like-
scars.
He had like a -1 billion hit points.
I was so
Al,
pale for like 6 episodes. Like,
Yeah.
shit.
this is
Just-
the one that Marb is still suffering from.
Right.
Just add
So-
it to the list of scars that Sej has accumulated since joining you guys.
Yes. So when you guys do this, I will, when you take a rest or a long rest, I can't remember, it will clear it. So just remember to go back there and put the -5. There are ways to get rid of it, but you guys kind of feel like
Not
it
according
like,
to Marb.
well, yeah, Marv had bad luck. Like it's like a really foul. It tastes like a dumpster smells after a rainstorm in a Texas summer.
Lovely.
That's what it tastes like.
Oh.
And then you guys get your actions. Okay, go ahead. So Dragnar, you leap off the building. Al, you said you were gonna inspire Sej.
Yeah, I'm just gonna egg on the arson. Go, burn, burn! It's all you.
Yeah. And
And
last
I'm
action
hop
I
off the roof.
took. Oh, you hopped off. Okay, cool.
I'll get to the
I-
edge and kind of be like ready to jump, but making sure that you're gonna make it out too.
I hope so. We'll see.
Alright.
Hey, before people jump, can I yell, "Get Filbert"?
He in the Manticore turn.
Get Filbert.
Yeah, he's sitting on top of the roof on the Manticore cloak. I don't think we want to burn his body.
Air quotes cloak very loosely.
Help.
Before, do I see Filbert?
I mean, yeah, his body's getting swarmed and run over by rodents. Shit.
Keeping what I've done so far in hand still, I don't want to stop what I'm doing.
Sure.
But I want to get his body. I want to, like, even though he's being pretty much emulsified, I'm going to, like, throw him covered in that thing off the building as fast as possible. Graciously, sadly, because I am in a hurry.
Shit, dude.
Sorry, I'm laughing. That visual is just like, ooh. So yeah,
It's intense. There's a lot
Yeah.
happening right now, but
yes,
I mean,
there is.
the
So-
roaches do not care.
Yeah, so Sej, you have the bucket, your thimble enlarged. You start getting the fire channeling. You like kind of put it down for a moment. You run over, grab the pelt, and start dragging it. As you're dragging it, like dozens and dozens of roaches and rats. There's gonna be a whole bunch of biting you. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Go for it.
It's a swarm attack, so give me a second.
Filbert's worth it.
What's your
Give me a
AC?
disease for him. It's okay. Oh,
yeah.
16.
16. All right. That is going to be Let me make sure I don't lie and put too much damage. I don't need a cranium rat swarm. I just need a rat swarm. Okay. One target. One target of the maximum space, 6-7 piercing damage, or 300 if the swarm has half. Okay, these are not half. So you take
1
many
million points of damage.
No, I mean, yes. I mean, Sej, there's a reason why elephants are afraid of mice.
I'm a hardy elephant. I'll be okay. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'll be okay.
That's a pretty good roll.
It's fun.
And then I need you to
Holy shit.
roll. Yeah, it's a lot of mouths. They're
Still
washing
worth it.
over him. They are like
Nom, nom,
literally
nom, 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 nom.
like
Rock, you need
running
to
up
learn
him.
summon swarm.
Title swarm of okay. Donnie, I need to roll. Let's see. That is 1, 2. That's 5. Right. I need to roll a d6. Okay. I roll a d6. You can actually roll a d5. There we go. 2 of them roaches. So that'll be and I'll randomize it. So I need to roll d5. I should have done this differently. The first set of 2. All right, Donnie, you lose another 1 and 4. So, oh, you got the good ones. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You lose another 9 maximum hit points on top of the 5. And now you may drag and you manage to get it out. And you're like getting covered and you get it to the side. You kind of lift it and pop it over and it just tumbles. And just as it's falling, it's actually falling down and riding the wave of vermin that's climbing and ascending this building. The building, as you guys are on the other roofs, you see it. The building is not there. It is just a mass of swarming, writhing vermin.
Rock, you're on the building adjacent, right?
Yes, I am.
Rock, catch me.
Okay.
I'm
ready.
going to take my thimble and put my back towards Rock, expand the thimble to what looks like somewhat of a cannon.
Sure.
It has a bunch of sulfuric, like, gunpowder.
Oh, yeah, the stuff that you collected. Okay, yeah.
So it's basically like a hand cannon. It's gonna, like, fireball itself out, hopefully, and propel me. But I'm going to use the inside of the building as a supernova. I'm gonna flame strike this building. It's going
I get
to
that.
blow the fuck up.
Yeah, it actually might, because I think your flame strike's large enough to encompass most of this, if not the entire building.
And whatever explosion that's going to come out of this, like, I'm bracing for impact holding this barrel thing.
Love it.
And I'm hoping this, like, blows me back to Rock.
Gotcha.
At least in that general direction.
Oh, it's only 5 foot diameter. Okay. Not as big.
I will attempt to catch him, but if
What, the flame
I'm not
strike?
gonna...
Flame strike is
Oh, no, flame strike.
a 40-foot high cylinder and a 10-foot radius.
Oh, 10-foot radius. Okay. So 20 feet. You know what?
It's like, it catches on fire. It could be like indoors. It could have an
Yeah, I get you. I get this. I just want to get sure the size of it. The building is not necessarily. It's not the entire building, but it's definitely the entire verticality of the building. So yeah, Sej, I actually got to stand up for this. This is epic. So you kind of you get that flaming bucket that you had set up, and you go and grab it. You're just being like swarmed and covered. They're biting, gnashing. You call out to Rock to catch you, and you just leap of faith off. You invoke your spell using.
I'm gonna say as soon as I see him get to the edge and start going, I'm gonna leap off as well, because the whole point was just to make sure he didn't get overcome with, get swarmed and covered in rats.
Gotcha.
guardian
Oh,
angel.
to be able to
gotcha.
retreat. So
Gotcha. So Karas, you easily enough as they're gnashing, they're starting to bite at you, but you were able to kind of keep them off of you because you weren't actually digging into the swarm. Filbert's body and the pelt are just tumbling off the side of the building. How does your flame strike look as it quite literally engulfs for the lack of better term, the entire building?
So my eyes, hate to do the horrible trope of eyes glowing, but I have
Yeah,
to.
no, it's good.
My eyes burn with sunlight. It is bright. And the second I start literally yelling, and it sounds like I'm grief stricken. And internally Sej doesn't know what's happening, but he puts just before he leaps off the building, he puts his hand down. He knows he's invoking the flame strike within the building. And a molten ball of magma turns into a almost like lava, like a cylinder of lava engulfs a part of the house. But quickly, as you know, like lava, it will just emulsify. Word of the day. It'll take the house kind of like the rats are.
I get you.
Almost instantly, it's just the house probably would turn into like a ball of fire.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, all of you kind of see this, and as you're looking over, and you kind of see Sej for a moment. It's like staring at him is almost like staring at the sun for a moment. The sheer light that's emitting off of him, and you see that column that's just there's a fine point where this molten sphere essentially is launched from his little bucket, landing on the roof, and then there's a swelling vertically, and you just hear the cries and the squeals and the popping, sizzling eradication and annihilation of hundreds and hundreds and thousands of vermins as they're just instantly just go ahead and roll me damage just for fun. I mean, and it's so loud and deafening, not just the spell and the crackling of the wood and the bright light, but and now another 46, so that's fire and now radiant. But there's also the squealing, the popping, and the hissing, and then just y'all have to kind of turn your gaze of avoid it, and says you're just floating down backwards, and then you kind of land on the ground, your feet finding purchase softly, and you kind of blink and look, and you're seeing the end of the column starting to fade away, both ends, and all that's left is just incinerated, ash over remnants of the vermin, and the building just starts falling upon itself. I guess that's where we can take a break or call it for the night.
You just murdered a dog.
No, different building.
No.
Across the way.
Was it? Okay.
Different building, and he was barking at us outside.
Yes.
I think he's okay.
Fine. It's fine.
So does anyone want to do anything? Is this a good stopping point?
I wanted to make sure that it was clear that I was going to keep pursuing, but
Sure.
yeah, I'm going to try and chase her down. I think I can take one. It took several of us to take three, but without her sisters, I can take one. But anyway.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Like I'm
Wow,
gonna try and
that in
keep
mind.
dragging her back every like use it as much as I can to just like. I mean, I know it's not. I can't pull
The
her back
thing
to
is-
the non-ethereal plane, but
But no, what I'm saying is the thing is right now, she's not there. She into a swarm and is running away.
and I have
That
no
makes sense.
visual on her.
You know, you see that you don't. How to put it. She became this.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It's like when you cleaved her, you cut her in half, and then she fell apart
I
into like
gotcha. Okay.
dozens and dozens of roaches and rats, and they're all kind of scurrying away.
Hmm.
That's kind of the visual I meant to give you. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I thought it was more like she just like smoke bomb, you know, kind of like.
No, we're talking
Except for rat bomb.
rat bomb.
But like she is the
scurry
rat
away.
bomb. Gotcha.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Kyle, anything on your part, sir?
No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'd do with all those rats.
They're
Other than
now ashes. I'm moving all of y'all to
what I would,
a
yeah.
different layer so I can delete all this stuff off the screen. That would take a bit. So, I mean, we can do a stopping point here. It's 1 o'clock if you guys want to stop.
I'm good with that if everybody else is.
Sure.
Yeah. I gotta get some stuff ready
Should
for
probably,
my pappy
should
tomorrow
probably do
morning.
work things. So, be a good idea.
Go in. All right, Menagerie. Well, thank you for playing.